Hello everyone, welcome to week 14, and today I have a very special episode for you guys. I'm going to be showing you your beards from around the world. So last week I asked you to send me pictures of your beard with what week you're in, your name, and where you're from. And now I'm going to showcase every single photo that I received. This was such a humbling experience, getting pictures from you and seeing all you guys from around the world. I thought it'd be fun for everyone else to see also, not just my beard for the last 3 or 4 months, but everybody else's, and so you can compare and contrast with people from your country, with people that might look like you, with people that might have the same complexion, hair density, hair color, hairstyle. And I thought that was really beneficial. And I got to say, every single beard I received, I thought was awesome. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and display all the photos here. I'll make some comments, read your emails for everyone to see. And again, thank you guys so much. And we'll start it off with me. This is week 14. My name is Serge. I'm from Toronto, Canada. I'm 30 years old, and this is week 14. So first up, we have Dino from Colorado. He writes, "Thanks for taking me along on this journey with you. This is my first beard." So many first beards I'm seeing. And he says, "Your big beard from YouTube was initially my goal. However, as you can see, I have super curly hair, and I've set out on a new path, and I fully embraced it." That's awesome. I think this is a great example of letting your beard fully grow out so that you have so much room to play with. You have so much room to make mistakes, and you can go into so many different directions here. You can have a round beard, a square beard, a chiseled beard. So this is a great start, and you're going to be ready for a trim. This is like a barber's dream, pretty much. Next up is Alan from Florida. This is a good look too. It's nice and short, nice and chiseled. This is not all about growing a huge beard, so it was a great look. Nice blonde beard, which is great to see. Travis from Arizona. I like your mustache. We both have very similar beard growth. It's a little bit thin on the cheeks, but no worries. Keep growing that out, and I can see a few hairs coming from your cheek. I would actually let those hairs grow out, and they'll fill in that ever so slightly bald spot in your cheek. But for sure, this is a great start, and I like the mustache look, so keep it up. Richard from South Wales, he writes me the funniest email and my favorite. He writes, "Is there a prize for being the oldest guy to send you a beard photo this week? I may be old, but my beard is very new. Quarantine is giving me the chance to do what I've never had the nerve to do before, grow out the beard, and I can't believe it, man. You look amazing. I definitely aspire to look like this when I get older. I think it looks awesome, like no criticism whatsoever. Keep it up, and thanks so much for the photo." Killeen from London, just 21 years old. Pretty good beard for a young guy. Always was clean shaven since he was 16 years old. So another brand new video. It's coming along well, and just recently buzzed his hair. Looks like you're growing it out. Good look. I like a bit of a scruff, both, for your hair and your beard. So keep it up. I like it. Paul, you have such a similar beard to mine. The hairs are almost identical. They're not thin, but they're not thick. And the beard growth, just the way the hairs sit, is very similar to mine. So this was fun for me to see. You wrote to me that you did dig into your neck and trimmed it a little too much. But you've since overcome it. You've just let your hair grow out. And you even mentioned how you had 9 patches that have all been pretty much covered up. And so that's what happens when you just let your beard grow out for more than a few weeks. You may have patches now, just like the other guys here. Just persevere, continue on, and do the trimming once it's kind of grown out. And this is a good example. Your beard is looking pretty thick. And yeah, keep going, and thanks for the photo. Thomas, man, I thought this was a picture of me for a second. It looks so similar. Thomas, you're 21 years old, 4th week of growing, and this is a really good example of a short beard. I think it's well trimmed. You could pretty much just keep it like this, and I think it looks amazing. you wrote to me that you have troubles in your mustache and cheeks, but I don't see any problems with this length. Maybe as it grows out to be much longer, it'll be much more noticeable, but keeping it short and tight when you have, when you're young, your beard hasn't developed fully is a great idea, and I think it looks awesome as it is now, so thanks for the photo. Alexander from Russia, 25 years old. Looks like you just started growing your beard. Looks really cool with the buzz cut and a bit of a fade. Thanks for the photo. Yeah, keep it up. I like the turtleneck too. Manuel from Ibiza, Spain. You wrote to me, I've never had a long beard till I started watching your videos. I'm glad I could inspire you. You also have concerns about having a patchy beard, kind of a softer cheeks, but you're only on week 8. Just keep going. Wait until week 16. You essentially have to wait for the little hairs to catch up to the longer hairs, and that will happen as long as you have patience. Axel, I really like the mustache, really strong. Also the chin and the neckline. The cheeks will come in. Keep going. I can see there's already growth going there, and as your beard gets longer, I think it's wise to trim it down a bit so that the softer cheeks isn't so noticeable. But this is a great start. My beard looks like this when I was younger, and still does when I'm growing it, so I really like this look. Chatnaya, I apologize if I didn't pronounce your name correctly, but thank you for the photo. It's lots of resemblance here with my beard. Similar growth patterns, similar densities, and you're on week 7th, so it's looking great. Continue on, march on, and if you don't want to grow a big beard, you can stop here. I think it looks awesome, and this whole journey, I realize, is not about growing the biggest and baddest beard. It's whatever beard suits you, so I think this is a good look. Evo writes to me, hey Serge, thought I'd chip in. I'm 38 years old from Netherlands, currently 3 weeks in, and I started from a light stubble, not clean shaven in all fairness. First time growing it out to more than a stubble. Best regards and good luck with the channel. Thank you, Evo. I actually didn't start off clean shaven either, so don't worry about it. No one's counting. I did buzz it off with 00 on my clippers, so that's where I started from. So all good. Subhajit from Kolkata, India. Thanks for the photo. It's summertime for him here, he writes, and he's trying to grow out his beard in week 10. Please give me some suggestions. Subhajit, I think you have a great start here. I really like the fact that you didn't chop your neckline too much, especially in the corner. You sent me a good photo here from the side profile, so keep growing that out. Try to get it as square as possible, and then you can go ahead and do a trim. Yeah, I think it looks awesome. I like the haircut too. It's a bit of a faded mullet that used to be really popular here in Canada. Still kind of is. So yeah, I really like the haircut, and the beard's coming along. Alberto from Santa Cruz, California on week 12. No criticisms whatsoever. I like how you kept the beard nice and tight and trimmed. Hair is nice and tight, trimmed. This is a great look. I think it looks awesome. And in case you're wondering, that bird on his shoulder, his name is Love, one of his clients. Thanks a lot. Love the photo, Alberto. Ahmed from Egypt, thanks so much for the photo. Beard is looking amazing. Most people have to go to a barber to get their beards trimmed or lined up. I'm really happy to see that everyone here has done a great job. I'm sure there's been lockdowns in your countries and you haven't been able to do that. Go to a professional and get it trimmed. So this is a great example of, getting it done at home. It might be choppy at first, but I'm sure you've had practice, and it looks awesome. No complaints. Juan, he writes to me, hey, I've been watching your week updates on your beard growth. Here's my Corin beard. Very funny. 1 month and a week of growth. Quite patchy, but it is what it is. Greetings from Argentina, Juan. This is really good for 1 month of growth. You look like a younger guy, and even if you are in your mid-20s, this is a great start. Thanks for the photo. Lloyd on week 12, and can you believe it? This is his first beard. I mean, this guy won the lottery. Really like what you've done with the neckline. You've kind of angled it upwards. This wasn't my favorite look when I was growing a beard. I liked it to be really squared and in line with my chin, kind of like a biker beard, but this is the perfect look. It's professional, it's short, it's easy to maintain, it lasts long, you don't have to touch it for a few weeks. So yeah, no complaints here. You won the lottery. Looks great. Thanks for the photo. Miroslav, originally from Russia, but lives in Louisiana, Baton Rouge. He's 27 years old and writes to me, been growing it for 1 month and 3 weeks. Been trimming my neckline only so far. And I think you've made the right call here. I can see you have some hairs on your neckline, and I like the fact that you've trimmed that off and you've kept that chin line nice and high. Because if you let it grow out, it's going to accentuate the fact that you have a weaker cheek line. So this is a great call. I think it looks great. Keep going. Thank you. Torbjorn, I think that's how you say it, from Sweden. He's on week 7. Thanks so much for the photo. I really like that bald look with the beard. I can't wait to go bald almost. I'm wondering what it looks like. I think it's a great look. Yeah, it looks like you've just started. It's nice and even. It's nice and dense, and it's only going to get better as you keep going. Or you can just stop here. I think it looks awesome. So thanks for the photo. We have an interesting case here. Kirk, he sends me a series of photos. And this is a really good case, an example to show you that it is possible to grow a big beard. You know, a lot of us start off on the left with just 1 or 2 weeks into our beard growth, and we don't think we have any potential. But as you can see, Kirk has been growing out for about 8 months now, and he's got a nice full beard. And now, disclaimer, Kirk did mention that he uses minoxidil. It's a chemical, or a product I should say, that helps speed hair growth. Just make sure you do your research before you use it, but that is a disclaimer. I think, you know, this is kind of the end goal here. It's nice and trimmed. It's a great look. So thanks, Kirk, for the video. Artem from Moscow, Russia, writes to me, hey Serge, my name is Artem. I like watching your videos. It's pretty inspiring in the beginning of a beard trip. I'm 29 years old, growing a beard approximately in the beginning of May. And so I really appreciate what you're doing, man. Just an FYI, you have fans in Russia. Thanks so much, Artem. It's coming along nicely, nice and short, nice and tight. This is a great professional beard and something that I will be seriously considering once I get back to work. Mose, I think that's how you say your name. I apologize. First time with a beard. Been growing it since the first days of lockdown in my country, around first half of March. Cheers from Poland. I mean, can you believe it, guys? This is his first beard. It looks unreal. So maybe it's my videos, maybe it's the advice, but no, I'm just kidding. It's definitely all you guys. I like what you've done. Yeah, I'm really, you know, my first beard did not look like this, and it certainly didn't look this good after my first trim. So amazing. Marco writes to me, hey mate, thanks for the update. This is Marco from Bournemouth. I think that's how you say it. Lovely town on the southern British coast. I'm just going into my 14th week, pretty much like you. I have trimmed a couple of times, and it is all homemade. Therefore, it might be imperfect, but I'm happy with the overall result. Thanks for your videos. Stay safe, Marco. This homemade beard is so good, I have to tell you, honestly. It just goes to show you that you don't need to go to a barber every 2 weeks to get your beard trim. They will charge you for it. They might put their own spin on it, and they might not achieve what you had envisioned. So practicing by yourself, trying things out, trying new things, making mistakes, it's what it's all about. Thanks so much, Marco. Kenneth, you were the first one to email me. I did not forget about you. Thanks so much for your email. You write to me, I love your YouTube. And when you put out the call to get involved, I had to jump straight in. I'm currently growing my first ever beard, and I've just finished week 13. My name is Kenny, and I'm from Chatham. I thought Chatham, Ontario, which is in Canada, but it looks like your email's from the UK, so Chatham in the UK, I believe. I can't believe this is your first beard either. It's just mind-boggling, and this is such a good look. It's not squared off how I used to prefer it, but it's got that nice, natural, rounded shape. It's not perfectly chiseled. It's just ever so slightly scruffy, but manicured. This is perfect. So thank you so much, Kenny. Thank you so much for sending me your photos. This video was not made possible without your help, so I can't thank you enough. I hope you're inspired by your fellow beard growers, and we'll see you next week. Thank you.